Yes, hello and welcome again to this amazing topic called accounting and technology. This topic is a theory topic and it talks about latest technology, latest tools which are used for accounting purpose. All these technologies, as a chartered accountant, you must be aware of. You must know how to use them. What are the benefits of this technology? Because if you use technology, you will remain ahead in the game. The world is very competitive and the survival of fittest will be there. Charles Darwin's law applies in every field now. So if you use technology like machine learning, artificial intelligence and blockchain technology, you will be able to do much better things more efficiently, take less time, be more accurate, and your data would be more reliable and comparable. So that is the advantage of blockchain technology. Human skills will always be required, but you must also update yourself as per the technology. In the previous lecture, we have talked about the benefits of blockchain technology. Now we'll take three practical examples of how blockchain will be used in the offices. So there is an example number 3 in your book, which is example of a finance professional. Imagine a finance professional like you people. You are also finance professional. You do accounting, tax, audit, investment, okay, consultancy. You are working for a multinational corporation. Multinational corporations are spread in different countries and it is engaged in complex supply chain operations. That means your basically distribution channel, distribution of goods through different operations. So that is supply chain operation, very important in today's world. Like think about Amazon. It has got such a robust supply chain operation that it is able to execute orders very fast. But for that they have created this complex supply chain operation. You place an order, next day you find that goods are delivered to your doorstep. How does it happen? It happens because of this complex supply chain operations where different people involved in that process, they get real time updates and accordingly they are able to act. So if a company is involved into complex supply chain operation, what can you do with the blockchain technology? With blockchain technology, the company will create a decentralized ledger, okay, because there are different parties involved in the supply chain. So you will create a decentralized ledger, different people in different operation that records every step of the supply chain process. So whatever everybody is doing, it gets recorded from raw material sourcings to final product delivery. So that is the advantage of blockchain technology here. The records will be maintained at every step of the supply chain process. Each transaction is securely recorded. Second thing that will happen, the transactions are securely recorded. They cannot be changed, they cannot be altered, and you can view the transaction on real time basis, and it brings transparency to all the parties involved. So you are the finance professional, you can easily access the blockchain to verify the authenticity and accuracy of the transaction, which will ensure compliance with regulatory requirement also, and it will build trust with customer, investor and auditor. That way blockchain will help a finance professional working with a multinational company and it is engaged in complex supply chain operations. So this is one practical example of blockchain technology used by finance professionals for their supply chain operations. One more example, example number 4, taken from your institute study material. Consider a finance professional responsible for conducting an audit of a large e-commerce platform. Case study number 2. Suppose you are this finance professional and you have to conduct audit of a large e-commerce platform. So you have to visualize some e-commerce platform where lot of transactions takes place every day. Okay, let us say Flipkart, because every day we give example of Amazon. This Flipkart person will get angry on me. So let us take their example, doesn't matter. So you are a finance professional and every day lakhs of transactions are occurring in their website. You have to conduct an audit. So what is traditional audit? Traditionally, audit involve manually reviewing numerous financial transactions. Oh my God. Earlier we used to call for voucher, invoice, document, check the entries. This is what you have probably done in small offices, and then you will sit down and reconcile data from different sources. You will take this document, do tick, 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 tick in several places. When I was working in one big firm, our boss used to give us this checklist, okay, which had 10-20 columns depending upon what area we are auditing, and he will write here, have you checked this, have you checked this, have you checked this, have you checked this, and then we used to tick mark yes, 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 and if there is a no, then my boss will ask me, why you have not done this, why you should have done it. And for checking some small data also, it used to take days and weeks. Can we afford to do that? When you are auditing a large e-commerce platform, just visualize 1 lakh transaction per day into 365 days, because this e-commerce website work 365 days a year. They don't have a holiday, they don't have Diwali. In fact, on Diwali, Holi, New Year, they sell more. So this is my traditional audit method, which will be very time consuming and of course prone to errors. Gone are these days now. In small firms it can still be there, but for such large companies with so much of transactions every day, you have to rely on blockchain technology now. So what will blockchain technology do? The e-commerce platform can implement blockchain based payment system. Automatically what happens now? All the records and timestamps every transaction. All transactions are automatically recorded. Time also gets recorded. If you see any invoice that you receive from Flipkart, Amazon or any other website, it mentions the date, time also, so that we have a clear idea when was this transaction happened. With time the data comes now. So now as an auditor, you don't have to go through this numerous transaction and reconciliation, etc. You just have to access the blockchain ledger. Okay, get the details of every transaction immediately, reconcile the data, and all this will happen on system. It won't take time, and at the same time you can comply with the accounting standard regulatory requirement. Only thing, you have to design the whole system properly before it is launched. The system must be tested for accuracy, and once you are confident about it, then you can use blockchain technology in such businesses, and it will save time for the management also, for the auditor also. So what is the benefit of blockchain technology for finance professional who are auditing a large e-commerce platform? The answer is, this streamlined approach improves audit efficiency. You can be sure about the data. Data is authentic, data is correct, data is error free. You will take less time and do more work. Chances of human error is almost negligible, and therefore it enhances the accuracy of financial reporting. So that is the advantage of blockchain in auditing. Another example, number 5, is another case study number 5. Imagine a finance professional. You are a finance professional. You are working with a financial institution that handles sensitive customer data. That handles, let's say for example, a bank, NBFC. Okay, they are handling customer data such as personal information, because in bank they take your PAN card number, Aadhaar number, your income tax return details, whatever transaction you do, or suppose a credit card company which has got all the information about the transaction which the customer enters into. So there is a risk involved. The risk is that the customer sensitive data may be leaked, and it happens sometimes. You might have heard of cases of something like Facebook data leaked. Okay, that was official. Every newspaper have claimed that. Domino Pizza. You think you are enjoying pizza, but somebody is stealing your data, and then they can misuse your data. Then in case of Taj Hotels, data of customers are alleged to be leaked. Although this company said no, the data is not leaked, but the newspaper headline says there is a possible loss or a possible leakage of data of 15 lakh customers. OMG. So customers give their credit card details, customer give their Aadhaar detail, PAN detail, address, email, phone number. So imagine if so much customers data gets leaked, it will seriously affect the reputation of the organization. Use blockchain technology now. Use blockchain technology that will keep secure customer data, because the customer data would be encrypted in the blockchain network to store and share customer data. Even if it is shared over the internet, it will be encrypted and it will not be easy to steal such data. If you use blockchain technology, the finance professional can ensure the integrity and security of the data by leveraging blockchain's cryptographic algorithm and consensus mechanism. In simple terms, the encryption used in blockchain technology, data cannot be compromised. So with the help of blockchain technology, companies which are handling sensitive customer data will eliminate the risk of unauthorized access, because it will be encrypted. Okay, then data tampering is not possible, data loss is not possible, data cannot be altered, data cannot be modified. This is the advantage of blockchain technology to finance professional handling sensitive customer data. One student is asking what is consensus mechanism. Very good question. Honestly speaking, these are technical words. I am not very much sure, but it means together it would mean encryption or encrypted data. So unless you have the key to open that encrypted data, the other party will not be able to decrypt it. He cannot open. It's like password. So only people who have password can open. Like our lectures, if you have our app, you can open our lecture only if you have that serial key, because the lectures are encrypted. So once you put the serial key, then our system will understand that yes, he is an authorized person to use the information. And same thing here is happening in blockchain's cryptographic algorithm and consensus mechanism. Very good. Come on, next. So how does finance professional will benefit in such business which are handling customer data? This blockchain technology is a robust and transparent system. Data privacy is there, and it will maintain the customer's trust and regulatory bodies. So going forward, more and more banks, NBFCs, corporates, those who are handling customer data, telecom companies, insurance companies, they will have to use blockchain technology so that customers' privacy, data privacy is not compromised, because cyber crimes are increasing day by day and people faith in the system will be collapsed if the cyber crimes increases and their data is leaked. Hence, it is very important for all such organization, hospitals, okay, because hospitals also handle customers' data, banks, financial institutions, insurance companies, NBFCs, then corporates, e-commerce company. You can imagine how much data Amazon has, e-commerce company, etc. And one student has also spoken about data leak from that COVID app, which was used for, I think, vaccination purpose. You have to register in this app, go to the center, take the vaccination, and you get a certificate also. So there was a news that even these crores of users' data got leaked in this COVID app, but the government has not accepted that allegation. Okay, so I really don't know whether it was genuine or not, because officially they have not accepted it, and no government will officially accept that. It will cause a panic in the public's mind. But yes, these are the risks. That is what we learnt also in the previous lecture. Risk of technology, cyber crimes, data leakage, privacy issues. Okay, now coming to the next point, which is in news, is called artificial intelligence. Do you have any idea what is artificial intelligence? First, you note down homework. Today, find some time and complete 6 questions given at the end of the booklet. These questions are based on this technology also. Answers are also printed. So go through the question carefully first, and then go through the answer also. In the answer, they have provided how to deal with the case study using technology. So it is a bit technical, and therefore only you will read it, you will understand it. Okay. So question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mark as homework for today. Coming to artificial intelligence. What is this artificial intelligence? Human beings have intelligence. Now they are putting intelligence in machine also. And when you put intelligence in machine, machine will become more powerful. They will be able to take decisions, and it can have positive and negative effect both. We might create positive, we might intend to have positive effect, but then it can have negative effect also. Some years back there was a movie. Can you see movie? Rajnikant's movie, Robo. And this Robo had lot of artificial intelligence, that it could decide for itself. It could understand like human being. Plus they have added human emotion also into that. With advancement in technology, more and more power is now given to artificial intelligence or machines, and there is a threat to the humanity also, that this machine should not become so powerful that it will cause a damage or threat to the humanity also, because then machine will start replicating machines. Machine will become more powerful than human beings if they start taking decisions. Okay. One person is saying this a robo who had got artificial intelligence, he started loving the heroine only. That the creator had not visualized. And imagine if this happens with you, how you will feel. I will not go into more detail, just visualize yourself. Okay. So that is artificial intelligence. Many companies are now working on that. One popular example is ChatGPT. ChatGPT created by OpenAI, or let's say Bard created by Google. Many software companies, technology companies are now working on artificial intelligence because they can do lot of tasks which human beings can do, but with greater accuracy and very fast. If you have to write an essay, you may take 20 minutes to write, but if you give a command to ChatGPT, they can write it within seconds. Okay. If you have to make a coding for a computer software, you might take 6 months to do that, 3 months or 3 weeks. But if you ask the artificial intelligence chat box like ChatGPT, they may give you the complete programming in few minutes only. That is the power of artificial intelligence. AI refers to simulation of human intelligence. Simulation of human intelligence in machine. So machines start having similar type of intelligence which human beings have. Like human beings can recognize things very fast, but machines can also recognize very fast now. This face recognition technology have become so advanced, they can recognize you. If machine understand your face, then in Google they can search you with the help of your face also now. They can search you with the help of your voice also now. Can you believe that? Face recognition, if you use Apple mobile phone or other mobile phones, latest mobile phones, they have that face recognition features, which is a form of artificial intelligence. The machine recognizes the owner. Okay. Just like a dog recognizes the owner, now the machine recognizes the owner. So artificial intelligence refers to simulation of human intelligence in machine, enabling them to perform tasks that would typically require human intervention. So usually they can perform such tasks which we used to believe only human beings can do, but now that can be done by the machines also. Okay, that can be done by machines. But can AI pass CA exam? That is the question mark. The students are saying no, you are right. Our institute is so great, even the best of the AI cannot pass the CA exam. Okay, their human intervention will still be required. I have tried many questions, given many questions of FR and AFM to AI. None of the answer they have given was right. Can you believe that? Our institute is still ahead of AI. Apart from the aspects of automation, so automation we have already discussed, they are more accurate. They can even detect fraud, and they are useful for cost saving. Lot of tasks can be done very fast, very fast, very accurately. Large amount of data can be processed by them, and they can come out with the solution very fast. So that is why it is a threat to lot of people's job. In future, jobs like creative writing not required, graphic designs not required, okay, software programming not required, then analysis of financial statement not required. You can give the entire financial statement to the artificial intelligence, and they will give you a very good summary, better summary of that financial statement than what normally CAs can get it. So now the student is asking whether CAs would be required. Yes, because you have to sign. Okay. Institute will not give signing authority to artificial intelligence. You can get the work done from artificial intelligence, but then finally you have to put your signature. Is it right? So CAs will be required. Apart from the aspect of automation, accuracy, fraud detection and cost saving, the most important feature is enabling predictive analytics. Predictive analytics means they can also predict what the customer is going to order next, what he likes, what he doesn't like. So over a period of time, based on the behavior of the users, they are able to understand his mindset and they are able to predict what he will want. According to that, they will offer him. See the example. Suppose you watch YouTube. I hope everybody does that. And you like certain type of programs on YouTube. You like certain type of program. Let us say you watch stock market news or stock market videos. Next time when you open the YouTube, you will find at the top there are 3-4 videos relating to stock market only. Have you observed that? So they will give you those kind of videos, or those videos will come on the right side as suggested video which you like. Now how do YouTube know what you like? Over a period of time they have learned your behavior and now they can predict. When you purchase something on Amazon, they start giving you suggestion that you should buy this also, you should buy this also, and that is because of their ability to predict. Okay, so softwares have now started understanding as to what the customer or the user would want, what he requires, what he will do next. This Facebook, Google, they have got so much of power that they can predict your next behavior. Whether you will like a particular image or video or not, they can predict. They can predict what will you do in the next 20 minutes. Even that they can understand. Can you believe that? And accordingly, they will show you the ads or whatever videos, because they know you. They start knowing you. That is predictive analysis. And that is where the role of artificial intelligence have become very popular. If you search hotel in Google, the next time they will automatically give you some more hotel's name on the right side. They will also give name of the cab company, airline company, because a person who is searching a hotel would require cab, airline also. So that is how AI works. So companies like Google, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, they are actually using all this. Instagram, whatever video you see, next time they will again see that. Some of the great people behind this is Sam Altman, Sundar Pichai. Okay, they are working hard to generate more and more powerful artificial intelligence. Students in schools will not be required to now work hard and write essay. They will go to artificial intelligence bot and they will get the essay written. I don't know how will the teacher check AI. And there are websites now, interestingly, if you take an essay from some artificial intelligence tool, there are websites to identify whether this essay was written by another artificial intelligence. So one artificial intelligence will become police and one will become thief. The police will identify the thief. My God. Okay. So the student has a suggestion. Don't give homework to the student only for writing essays. Ask them directly in the class. Make him come on the dais and tell him, explain this thing, whatever you can understand. I think that will be better. Anyway, let us move ahead. The AI can use to analyze large amount of data and can make prediction about future trends. Very, very important, because they are able to process so much of data, they are able to understand the trend also, and which is very useful for financial forecasting and identifying potential risk. Corporates are using AI to check whether their products would be demanded in future or not, whether their competitor would remain in the game or not, whether competitor's product will be in demand or not. With the help of AI, you can even identify the trend, and accordingly you can understand the risk to your business. AI, but our topic is accounting. It can even transform the accounting profession by enabling accountants to provide more accurate and timely financial information to their clients. One can use AI for financial reporting purpose. Accurate information, faster information can be provided. Then we have AI and machine learning, ML. Have you heard machine learning? Machine learning means these softwares will learn on their own as they get more and more data to work with. The software start learning and start predicting what will the user do next. So over a period of time, as they get more and more data and the behavior of the customer, they start predicting. Is it right? That is machine learning. Machine starts learning on its own without being told, and because of that they start having predictive abilities also. That is called machine learning. Like YouTube example I have given. Over a period of time, if last 5 to 8 years you are using YouTube, they have understood you, what do you want. Okay, most of the time the suggested videos are what you like. Okay, if you do Google search, they've started understanding you, and lot of advertisement will be around what you like. If you use Amazon, Flipkart, Netflix, they've started understanding you, and the suggestions will come according to your liking. Is it right? So that is what is happening. That is machine learning. Okay. So machine learning and artificial intelligence are going to transform and disrupt the accounting profession. It is going to change and is going to completely disrupt. So you are in that age right now where you have to try and understand more and more how machine learning can be used in our accounting profession, so that we will also remain relevant. Otherwise in future you will not be relevant. Most of the tasks can be done by the machines only. Then why are you required? You are required to give instruction to machine. You are required to interpret the information given by machine and make the best use of this artificial intelligence. This AI and ML are technologies that enable computers to learn and perform tasks without being explicitly programmed to do so. Understood? Usually softwares were treated as a dumb product, because software earlier will not do anything on its own. Software earlier will do only what they were programmed for. But with so much of power given to computers and software, they have started learning on their own without explicit programming. That means they are programmed to learn on their own. And there are courses nowadays, very expensive courses, they teach you about machine learning, artificial intelligence, because currently that is what is the buzzword. Everybody, every corporate is talking about artificial intelligence. Depending upon your field of activity, you can identify how artificial intelligence can be used in your profession. Like in chartered accountant's office, they can draft high quality appeals to the appellate authorities, commissioner, ITOs using this artificial intelligence. You have to tell the basic case, it will write an appeal for you, which is written in such a sophisticated manner that it will impress the other party. It will give all the relevant section quotations. If you are a lawyer, much better. You present your case study to the artificial intelligence and it will draft the whole matter which you can present. If you are a student and if you find these paragraphs are very lengthy and boring, you can put it in the artificial intelligence and you can ask it to simplify it for you, arrange in paragraph or point wise form with proper heading, okay, and it can do it in seconds. Can you believe that? If you want to practice MCQ on any topic, you can ask the AI that please give me 5 MCQ on this topic, and they are going to create MCQs out of it. Correct. So every time they write recommended for you, as if they have done a great job, and you feel that, oh, I am so important, this machine is recommending for me. AI and ML have a significant impact on accounting profession, enabling accounting professional to automatically routine tasks. So all your routine tasks of data entry etc. can be automated, improve decision making, because you can use artificial intelligence for decision making. You can ask for comparison, you can ask for different kind of analysis, and of course it will help you in reducing the errors. Next is benefits of artificial intelligence and machine learning for accounting purpose. Our topic is accounting, so we are restricting ourselves to that only. So first is automated data entry with the help of barcode readers, scanners. Okay, the data entry will become a thing of the past. As we'll go ahead and more businesses start using this barcode reading, data scanners etc., it will become a thing of the past, and they will process and extract data from invoices, receipt and other document, reducing the need for manual data entry. In fact, they can scan the whole invoice and they will do the data entry. They can invoice the receipt and they will do the data entry. So we used to hire 10 people for data entry in the offices. Now that is not required. The machine learning will identify, and from the invoice directly, if you scan the invoice also, it will directly do the accounting. In fact, now I will tell you one more thing, that in future your papers will be checked by artificial intelligence. Can you believe that? And with that your results will be declared in let's say 15 days only. The institute will just put the scanner will read your answer, and the artificial intelligence will give you marks according to what you have written, and that will happen in the future. So all those paper checkers, please be aware, your job is at threat because of artificial intelligence. Okay, so maybe some samples will be corrected by the human beings, but most of it would be transferred to the artificial intelligence, and they can even check numerical papers, they can even check theory paper, they can check paper written in any bad handwriting also. Can you believe that? Are you able to believe me? Yes or no? Yes, you have to. Paper checking, if done by artificial intelligence, will be more transparent actually. Is it right? And will be more objective. And if you have doubt, you can go for rechecking. If you think that no, my paper is not properly evaluated, might be you can go for rechecking, but then the time required from 45 days will get reduced to, let's say, 15 to 20 days. You get more time for preparation. AI and ML algorithm can also review bank statement and pass entries in the system. Just you scan the bank statement, entry for bank has been recorded, and automatically they will do bank reconciliation also. So this whole process will save time and improve the efficiency. Second, the machines are so powerful now, they can even detect the fraud. From large volume of data, they can find out unusual data, and based on the pattern, they can find out whether any fraudulent activity has happened in the account or not. If usually the transactions are between 10,000 to 25,000 and suddenly there is a transaction of 3 lakhs, the machine itself will alert you that some unusual transactions have happened. Okay. Like for example, if you are trying to log in to your email ID from a different location or from a different device, automatically you get a message nowadays that you are trying to log in from a different device, from a different location, and therefore they will ask for confirmation. Have you observed that? One student said, today only I got it. Yes, it happens. And that is what? The machine has been programmed to see whether the person trying to enter into the system, is it a normal event or something is abnormal. Okay. Then machine learning can be used for financial forecasting also. You can develop predictive models, which is very important in business nowadays. Whatever business you are doing, you need to understand what will happen in future regarding sales, regarding market trends and other factors. So if the machine learning or artificial intelligence have lot of data to analyze, they can give financial forecasting also. So suppose you are businessman, you want to know the sales trend, which product will sell more. They can do that analysis using data of 10-20 years. If you give them enough data, they can analyze the trend. If you are trading in the stock market, they can do even prediction about the future movement of share market also. Lot of companies have started using such advanced software in stock market trading. You are normal human beings, you can't match them, because your competition now is with the most powerful softwares. So normally when you trade in future option and derivative product, as a normal human being you are going to lose money. The reason, the party on the other hand is a powerful artificial intelligence software. Okay, and they can react much faster than what you can do. So example, where a store sells goods and offers a voucher, giving the customer a discount on subsequent purchase, Ind AS 115 requires a degree of estimation of likelihood of availing such discount to record the revenue. Few days before we have studied Ind AS 115. Suppose the invoice value is 100 rupees and it has a discount voucher of 10 rupees. We need to divide this into two parts, revenue and deferred revenue for the voucher, and for the valuation of this voucher, we'll multiply by the probability that the customer would use that voucher. Now what will happen with the artificial intelligence? It will be able to estimate the likelihood that the customer will avail the discount. So that will help you to predict what is the probability that the customer would avail the discount based on the analysis of the past data. And that will help you to recognize revenue in a more efficient manner. Predictive models can track customers' preferences and the likelihood of availing the voucher, in which case the estimation of revenue becomes more realistic. That is one simple example of how artificial intelligence will help you to have a more realistic revenue recognition. By using customer behavior, they can predict whether he is going to accept the discount voucher or not. Another benefit of AI and ML are accounting automation can be done. Your financial statements can be prepared faster, less error, less inconsistency, and if there are errors and inconsistencies, they will be able to quickly identify that. And accounting process will become more efficient, more accurate. The time, energy, resource that we require today, after 5 or 10 years, you will wonder that we have wasted so many years of our life which could have been done in few days or few months. Okay, like right now you laugh at your grandfather that they used to maintain accounts in that big books, manual books, and they used to write for months, because now you will say, oh, tally is available, but after some year you will say, oh, artificial intelligence is available. Why he is doing accounting? Data entry. Just scan the invoice and your data, sales, GST, all data automatically gets recorded in the respective account. Tax compliances, very important. There are a lot of taxes and tax rules you have to comply with. Artificial intelligence will help you to do that. It will deduct TDS, it will pay GST, it will pay advance tax, it will remind you about payment of taxes, and this way you will be able to comply with tax laws and ensure that business remains tax compliant. If you don't comply with taxation, you will have to face penalty, fines, imprisonment. So that can be a theory question in the exam. Benefits of AI and ML, tick mark, theory question. Another theory question is challenges with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a very debatable topic, whether it is a boon or bane, good or bad. Okay. Helpful or risky. This is an endless debate. Okay. The answer, as you have rightly given, some of the students have correctly given the answer. It depends on how do you use it. Fire. Is fire good or bad? Is fire good or bad? The answer is same. Fire is good if you use it for cooking, for keeping your house warm. But fire is bad if you misuse it. It can burn the house. It can destroy forest. Okay. Is knife or a gun? Sorry, first I will take knife. Is knife good or bad? Is knife good or bad? Same case. Knife is not bad, because the same knife we use for preparing food at home. We cut vegetables, okay, we cut fruits using the knife, but the same knife can be used to kill somebody. Is it right? So are you saying that knife is bad? The answer is it's the use which is going to decide good or bad. So I would say same thing goes with artificial intelligence also. If used properly, it can really bring a lot of revolution the way human beings have been working till now and be working in future. It will save a lot of time, lot of energy, lot of resources. Okay, and that time which is saved can be utilized for more productive work, for more innovation, because that is something human beings only can do. Human beings can innovate, machines can't innovate. So you can innovate if you have time from your routine task, so that you can think about bringing some challenge, some changes. So that is where the artificial intelligence role is there. Okay, so the challenges are, threats are, first of all, data privacy. World over, all the governments are now trying to bring laws so that artificial intelligence don't steal the data of customers, user, patients, subscriber and like that, because they can go into any system and you can extract the data. So data privacy issue will be there because of that, this artificial intelligence. So whatever you do on YouTube, whatever you do on Google, whatever you do on Google Map, everything Google knows, everything these apps know. Whatever activity is happening on your mobile phone, these apps know, because when you download the app, they take your permission to use your camera, mic, data, contact. Okay, so whether you give permission or not, the moment you download the app, everything in your mobile is in their hand, right? So data privacy issue is there. Some of these softwares are so powerful, even if you are not using the camera, they can switch on the camera and they can capture thing. They can switch on the voice recorder or mic and they can hear what you are saying. That is how this artificial intelligence software works. So I usually suggest everybody, do not download unnecessary apps which you don't require. And secondly, wherever possible, I am sure it is not possible now, but if possible, you should not allow any anything to that app. Keep all the privacy data setting on and do not allow access to anything that is there in your mobile. But I don't know to what extent it will work. Second is security concern, because they can give lot of information. Okay, and it can be a security threat to organization, to the country also. So security is a big issue now because of artificial intelligence. They can bring any kind of information about anyone and that can be a security threat. Next is technical complexities. So of course, not easy but not difficult also. Over a period of time, more and more people would learn such technology. There are courses which will teach you artificial intelligence and machine learning. Difficult for normal human being to interpret what they are doing. And in the organization, whatever organization you are in, now you have to train your employees to use the power of artificial intelligence from the system. Artificial intelligence can be used to extract information like Google, but they will give you information in a more concise and precise way. Okay, they can prepare PowerPoints, they can prepare graphics, they can write whatever you want them to write. Actually, they can write letters, essays, contents, softwares. You can use them with the Excel sheet also, and this way you can do the things more productively in lower time, less time, more work, more efficiently, more accurately, and less time. That is how you can use the artificial intelligence. But companies need to train their employees as to how to use the artificial intelligence and the power of artificial intelligence. So we are going to now take a few examples on artificial intelligence in financial reporting. Using artificial intelligence in financial reporting, example number 6 in your book also. So first case study 1 is a company XYZ, a large MNC, needs to prepare its financial statement according to Ind AS. This will be the question in the exam, and then they will say how artificial intelligence can be used in preparing financial statements according to Ind AS. There are very big corporates now, big organizations having hundreds of subsidiaries, having hundreds of locations where they are working. They have got tens and twenties of banks. They have got 4 lakh to 5 lakh employees. So many locations where their projects are going on. My God. And then you have to prepare their financial statement within given time framework. Do you think it is now humanly possible? Manually possible? Not possible now. Manually it is near impossible to compile so much of data. If you suppose work in companies like Reliance, Larsen and Toubro, TCS, imagine the volume of the data that they generate and the locations and the complexities. So what you can do, you can take the help of artificial intelligence. It will take into consideration the data stored in various formats, because companies don't necessarily keep data in one format only. They may keep data in formats like spreadsheets, Excel sheets. I have seen even best of the companies. Okay, some of their data I found to my surprise is not on the software but on the spreadsheets. Like for example, I found companies calculating depreciation on spreadsheets, Excel sheet. Every year they will take the opening balance, they will add the new asset purchased, then depreciation formula they will apply, get the closing balance. Then some data is maintained in the PDF, companies, policies, etc. maybe in PDF. Some data are in the form of scanned documents. Some data of course will be on their main accounting software. Manually extracting and analyzing this data is time consuming and error prone. So what you can do, now you have AI driven optical character recognition technology. Like you just have to scan it, whatever may be that format, AI will understand it. Okay, and the company can automatically extract the data from the diverse sources and convert it into structured format. So that is the advantage of AI. As I said some time back, now the AI will become so powerful that it can check the handwriting of lakhs of students now. You are CA final, there are almost 1 lakh students appearing in exam per year, and 1 lakh students have 1 lakh different handwriting. So your question would be, how will artificial intelligence understand so many varieties of handwriting? It can understand, you don't worry. Just like that Alexa, Siri, now they understand everybody. Don't you think in this world there are crores of people with different voice? but they're able to understand. They have been trained like that now. Okay, I have seen, if you take a photo of a news of any news of any paper on iPhone, and then iPhone converts that into text. Oh my God. So that is what you can do in offices. All these different formats can be converted into a structured format using AI. This enables seamless analysis and financial reporting, reducing human effort and minimizing the risk of error. So that is one big advantage of using AI. So the student in our class is saying chartered accountants will provide better services. Very good. In less time. Correct. So those who will learn this technique, you can give more service in less time, means you will have more clients and your clients will also be happy. So the number of clients you will get will be more. Next is using, again one more example basically on use of AI in financial reporting. There is another company called PQR. It's a financial institution. It needs to comply with Ind AS requirement while monitoring and mitigating fraud risk, because this financial institution has fraud risk. So they have to comply with Ind AS and they have to also ensure that risk is reduced. So what they have done, then your institute will put a questionnaire. How will artificial intelligence be used in such cases? So you will write the answer here. This will be your question. This will be your answer. AI powered algorithm. Algorithm means program, software. So they will create a complex program which we will call algorithm. Can analyze large volume of financial transaction, identify pattern. So for the purpose of Ind AS requirement, they will be able to analyze large volume of financial transaction, and for the purpose of monitoring and mitigating fraud risk, they will be able to identify pattern also. The softwares are so smart that they are able to identify pattern. Is it right? If they find that the same amount is getting repeated 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh, they will understand something is wrong. Why a person is withdrawing 2 lakh, 2 lakh, 2 lakh continuously 3 times in a day? And then they will send a signal. They will detect potential anomalies indicative of fraudulent activities. So software can be programmed like that. This artificial intelligence can be programmed to identify unusual transaction event mismatches, and they will send you the signal, and based on that you can identify any fraud risk. By implementing machine learning technique, the company can create predictive models which will learn from historical data and enabling early detection of suspicious transaction and reducing the risk of financial fraud. So you will have to write in the exam, company can use machine learning and artificial intelligence. So this machine learning and artificial intelligence have predictive ability. By analyzing the past data pattern, they will be able to identify any possible fraud and can inform the management, can give you a signal that something is wrong, and accordingly you will take the action. And one more example is example number 8. This can be converted into question. And what will be the question? ABC company, first 2 line underline, a manufacturing company wants to forecast its financial performance based on various scenarios to comply with Ind AS guideline. So this is your question. Below the question they will say, how can company use artificial intelligence in such cases? How can companies use artificial intelligence in such cases? In fact, in such cases, artificial intelligence will be very useful. artificial intelligence can be useful in generating accurate forecast. What is the power of artificial intelligence? They can analyze a huge set of historical data very quickly. So if you put the data of last 5 years, put all your annual report data in front of artificial intelligence, you can give information about your competitor also, market also. They will analyze all this very fast, much faster than of course human being. Human being might take 3 weeks to do that kind of analysis. It will do in few minutes. Okay, it will do in few minutes, and it can do much better than human beings also. And it will generate relevant data for you, and on that basis you are able to predict your future sales forecast or financial performance forecast. So by leveraging machine learning algorithm, that means the program that you have created, machine learning, company can simulate different scenarios. What does that mean? You can check if this happens, what will be the result. That is called scenario analysis. So you can ask artificial intelligence, if sales increases by 10%, how will my net profit, gross profit, ROE, ROA, ROCE and other parameters will change? If the competitor's sale reduces by 5%, competitor, how will our financial performance be impacted? Can you do this analysis? Yes, machine can do that also. If the market demand changes tomorrow by some percentage, how these 12 ratios will be impacted? You can get the answer immediately. If input cost changes by few percent, or if the law changes in a certain manner, how my financial performance will get affected? Machines will do that very quickly, and you can check a large number of scenarios. Okay, and what is the benefit of that? You can take a more informed decision, number one. Number two, you can assess the potential risk involved, and number three, you can develop robust financial strategies in accordance with Ind AS principle. Is it right? So recently I was reading one article on Harvard Business Review. Okay, Harvard Business Review, HBR. This magazine you can find on the internet, or there are apps also, Harvard Business Review app, where I got some information I would like to share with you. A company wanted to know that how the competitors' action will affect the risk. Question is, how the competitors' action would affect the risk. Now they have got 15 competitors. Okay. Whatever information was available on public domain in the form of annual report or anything like that, they have given those reports to artificial intelligence. You can give it to your employees also, but employees will take a lot of time. Okay, anything done by machine is done by human beings also here, but human beings will take a lot of time. But this artificial intelligence, it was able to analyze how the action of competitor can affect your business. Okay, very quickly, and accordingly the management will be able to take quick actions. Plus it will be able to even find those things which might not have been found out by your employees, because they analyze, the artificial intelligence, they will analyze from each and every possible angle certain things. Can you believe this is the power of artificial intelligence now? This is the power. Yes, you can keep a track of your competitors' activity using artificial intelligence. As a human being, how much track I will keep? Is it right? But this artificial intelligence, they can monitor the activity of competitor and can immediately tell you that this is the concern area where you need to work upon. So this is the power of artificial intelligence. One last example, example number 9. Student will underline, highlight first 2 lines, which will be a question in the exam, and then they will ask you how artificial intelligence can be used here. A to Z company, a public listed company, faces the challenge of timely financial reporting and compliance with Ind AS regulation. So what is the challenge it has? If you are a listed company, there is a deadline to publish your audited report, and you have to complete it on time. How can AI help you? How can AI help you? So you will say AI powered tools can integrate the company's financial system and automatically extract relevant data in real time. So you can use AI, it will integrate with company's financial system and give you whatever data you need in whatever format you need on real time basis. And these tools apply data validation rules. Data validation rule means the data has to be fulfilling certain requirement. So if illogical data is given, it will refuse to accept. Then of course it can perform calculations and generate accurate financial report. Okay, you can program it like that. Once the year is over, once all the input is given, your financial report is ready. By leveraging natural language processing, that is again a technology term, that is the use of artificial intelligence, they are able to process the data. AI can also assist in reviewing financial statement. Oh, they can review and they can identify potential error and they ensure compliance with Ind AS requirement. So according to the programming that you do, they can even identify error in the financial statement and help you to comply with the Ind AS requirement. With that, your efficiency, accuracy and speed of financial reporting process will improve. So that was about artificial intelligence with some example in real life. Now the last paragraph is, finally the institute has connected our syllabus, Indian accounting standard Ind AS and information technology. Ind AS and IT, two different subjects earlier. See the paradox. Now it is one. You have to use IT in complying with Ind AS. Lot of presentation, disclosure requirements are there under Ind AS. Any topic that you think. For large companies, there is huge volume of data and you have to also ensure that you need to comply with Ind AS. So on one hand you have compliance requirement under Ind AS, large volume of data, you have deadlines to comply with the data, comply with the reporting requirement, errors are possible. So what you do, now you use IT, that is while using the financial reporting system, whatever software you use, whatever system you design, take the maximum help of information technology. The IT should be helping you in preparing and presenting financial statements with all the disclosures that is required. For example, you will require related party disclosures under Ind AS 24. So how will IT help you here? Those who are related party, you can mark them, you can give them some kind of code in your software. At the end of the year, all these related party transactions will be immediately fetched in no minutes. Second example, Segment reporting. At the end of the year, you can't sit down and you will find out, oh, this sales belong to this segment, this belongs to this. Not physically possible. So while preparing financial reporting or financial system, when you design, you ensure that the system captures the data segment wise. At the end of the year, the segment report is ready. Imagine if you don't have this system where you bifurcate all your transactions according to different segments, how much time, energy it will be required in the subsequent period. So IT has to be used. You have thousands of PPE purchased at different points of time, okay, located in different places, purchased in different currencies also sometimes, and you need to keep a track of them. You need to prepare a depreciation schedule for them, etc. IT, okay, once you use IT properly, at the end of the year you have the entire PPE note ready, okay, with all the movements in the PPE. So that is what we are trying to tell you, that as a chartered accountant, you have to embrace, okay, you have to take help of information technology so that you can comply with the requirement of Ind AS also. So now we'll just read the few lines. Ind AS is predominantly a principle based framework, means it is not a rule based. Rule based means they have defined parameters for everything, but in principle based standard they may not define parameters for everything. Like for example, they may just say that you use, for example, in case of finance lease, you have studied Ind AS 116 in the books of lessor. The lease is a finance lease if it covers, the lease is a finance lease if it covers major part of economic life. That is called finance lease. But what is major part? Not defined. It is principle based. So if the management thinks that it covers major part of economic life, you will call it as a finance lease. Ind AS consists of specific principle for accounting topics. Like in Ind AS we have topics which deals with specific accounting issues like revenue, leasing, financial instrument, employee benefit, consolidation and many more. This principle provide detailed guideline on how to account for transaction in accordance with the principle of measurement and recognition. This is just basic paragraph giving you some knowledge about Ind AS which you already know. You can skip that paragraph. But the question now is, there are so many Ind AS you have to apply, so many. All of them have different requirements with respect to measurement, recognition, presentation, disclosure. Manual accounting is now not possible only. Okay, so you have to take the help of technology, and the technology will help you to automate the process of validating whether transactions are properly recorded, and it will be very useful for generating the reports. However, the role of technology for such processing is directly related to the configuration at the account level. So what they are saying, that when you are preparing a software, using a software, developing a software, buying a software, you must ensure that at the account level only you do the necessary configuration, so that later on analyzing it will become very easy, okay, and with rule based validation. Configuration implements predefined validation rule. So while preparing the software, you have to ensure that you have already given predefined validation rule, so that software will be able to recognize any error, any discrepancy, any non-compliance with Ind AS. If the account level configuration is not done properly, then the next phase of using technology will be after generating the reports. So in that case, you will have some time consuming effort. In such scenario, use of technologies about applications such as Microsoft Excel, Google Sheet, which can be used to perform such validation from Ind AS point of view and then generate the report. Too much of technical stuff. Okay. So this is purely dependent on human intelligence rather than technology, except for the cases where artificial intelligence is involved with proper training using machine learning. As you go forward, you can use artificial intelligence and machine learning in doing the accounting, reporting, presentation, disclosures. Okay, till that time some human interference may be involved. Now we'll take MCQ. Keep this book in front of you, Financial Reporting MCQ book, and you will find it towards the end. There is a chapter, Accounting and Technology. Can you locate that chapter? Accounting and Technology. We will take few MCQs, quite simple ones. Don't worry, this will give you an idea as to what kind of questions can be asked. So here is your first question. Which of the following statement best describes cloud computing? Which of the following statement best describes cloud computing? Option A is the use of physical server located in a company's premise to store and process data. B, the delivery of computing services over the internet, allowing access to data and software from any device with an internet connection. The process of using local storage device to store and manage data. And 4, the practice of relying on traditional client-server architecture for remote data access. So the correct answer is, everybody got it right, answer B, the delivery of computing services over the internet, allowing access to data and software from any device with an internet connection. So answer is B. Then second, which of the following best describes artificial intelligence? Which of the following best describes artificial intelligence? Option A, the simulation of human intelligence in machines, enabling them to perform tasks that would typically require human intervention. Option B, the process of programming computers to perform tasks without learning. Option C, the analysis of large amount of data to make prediction about future trend. And fourth is the automation of routine tasks in the accounting profession. If you think there are more than one correct answer, then you have to choose the best of the lot. So the best of the lot answer is A, the simulation of artificial intelligence. They are using the word intelligence, so you should choose this answer, simulation of human intelligence in machine. That is the best description of AI. These are other aspects relating to AI, but the best way to describe AI is simulation of human intelligence in machine. So please tick mark option A. Question number 3, which of the following is not a benefit of automation process? Not a benefit. One is streamlined data entry. B, enhancing accuracy in accounting process. Then C, increasing the risk of human error. And fourth, saving time and resources. So very simple answer. This is not a benefit of automation process. Automation does not increase the risk of human error. Rather, it reduces the risk of human error. So tick mark C. Now please come to question 4. What is the purpose of employee training in mitigating cyber security risk? Purpose of employee training in mitigating means reducing cyber security risk. Option A, to ensure that all the staff members are aware of the importance of cyber security. Option B, to make employees responsible for creating strong password. C, to limit access to sensitive data to a few select individual. And fourth, to eliminate the need of data backup. So here you are right, the answer is A, to ensure that all staff members are aware of the importance of cyber security and therefore employee training is required. Correct answer is A. Now one more question, number 5. Automation processes aid in compliance by introducing inaccuracy in accounting practice, generally generating financial statements that don't meet standard, C, streamlining data entry from source document, and D, increasing the risk of non-compliance and penalties only up to this, full stop, penalties. So the students have replied option C is the right answer. Streamlining data entry from source document, that is the benefit of automation. Other three are not the benefits of automation. So the answer was C. Now one more question I will take. Question number 6. How do ERP system work? How do ERP system work? A, by using different data structure for each department to ensure data security. B, integrating multiple business systems from various vendors. And C, by providing real-time data to help managers compare performance across different locations. And D, by relying on manual data entry and validation process. What is the correct option? How do ERP works? The most relevant answer is C. The benefit of ERP is that the data is available to managers on real-time basis. Data is input from different sources, location, and you can access it on real-time basis and you can use it for decision making. So if you think more than one answers are okay, then you choose the best answer. Even option B is not completely wrong. But if you ask me which is the best answer, option C. Okay, so tick mark option C. So these are some of the important MCQ questions on information technology and accounting. So thank you very much for joining this MCQ session. Join our YouTube channel AS Foundation and we are going to keep you updated on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.